Hey guys, and welcome to another video. In this video we are going to be building the Auth service. Let's start. So inside services, let's make a new file called auth.dart. In here I'm going to make a new class called auth. In here we'll have some stuff. We'll first of all require an authentication, and we're going to require that authentication. We are going to have a stream user, get user. We're going to have some create account stuff and sign in method and some sign out methods. Let's start. So basically we're going to make a Firebase auth instance here. Not exactly an instance, but the variable, so that we can get this and use it. Then we can initialize that by create constructor for final fields, just like that. And what I'm going to do is make that required, because I want to require that, and then we'll put these in like that. Okay, after we have that, what we can do is have this stream user. We'll be using a stream builder so that we can real time update it, because Firebase returns some streams, and this is going to be of type user. This should be null safe, otherwise, because this can be null. And we're going to get the user, and that's going to be equal to our auth dot state changes. So we can just go that. So auth state changes. After that's done, we have our future create account method we need to make. Let's do that. So a future, which will return a string method, and it's called create account. But if we see here in the two brackets, we require an email and a password so that we can make this account, right? So in here we're going to require a email and a password. So what we can do is just get that right there and paste this in. So we have this error, the body might be complete, and these are two required fields. After that's done, we can make these try methods, but I want to make this a method async. Then we're gonna try and catch. So let's try catch, and we're gonna just return, we actually rethrow this, so that when we just rethrow that, and we are going to have another catch method. So on Firebase auth exception, we're going to catch that too. We are just going to return that error dot message. We're having this error, and this is because it has a return of future string, so we need to make this null safe. So basically we can just put a question mark right there. Then in the try method we can just do this. So await auth to create user with email and password and make this. So let's do that. We're going to await auth to create user with email password. We're going to pass in the email and password, and if we just put some commas, it looks, after that's done, basically we can just return success. And that's it. So basically we just need this much code to basically create an account, and I'm doing this in a different file so that we can use this later. Now this is that, so I'll just copy this 3 times because all of them are going to be very similar. And instead of create account here, I'm going to sign in with email and password, and sign out. And we don't need this object right here, and we will just try to, we don't need any arguments right there, and we will just sign out, and that's it. Basically we have our functions ready, so we have our auth service ready to use. So now that we have our service, we can start by building the basic application. So in main Dart, let me show you what we can do. So let's delete everything. So there's a website called firebase.flutter.dev, and that's the Flutter 5 website. If you click on get started, scroll down a little bit. There are two ways of doing this. There's a stateful widget and future builder. I'm going to be using the future builder. We'll just paste in all that code and I'll explain this. But I'm going to remove all these comments. And I need that stuff. And then we're just going to make the key. So basically, to make that key, what we need to do is just make the key. But before we do that, let me just okay, this is the application. Now we are getting this blue because use key and widget constructors. Quick fix, we can either ignore this or we can make the key. And to make that key, there I already have the key, so and just paste that in. Basically this is just makes the key constructor, and we can just specify constant right there. We are getting some errors. These are something went wrong, but basically we're making a stateful widget which has a final future, and in here we have a widget build in which we are returning a future builder. In there we have a future initialization that just runs this initialization method that runs firebase.initializeApp. Now we are also running this line of code, which is widgets flutter binding.ensure initialized. This ensures that everything is initialized. And then we have overriding the build method where we're just doing all that stuff, but we have a builder where we take the context and the snapshot, and we have a if snapshot has error, then we'll return something went wrong. If snapshot.connection state is done, we'll return my awesome map, else we'll return loading. Let's start for the loading by scaffold with the body of a center, which will have a child of a circular progress indicator. Same thing, what I'll do is I'll return a scaffold which is going to be a constant. You're going to have a body, and in here we'll have a center where I'll just have a child element of a text that's going to be error. Then I'll make another stateful widget called root, and I'll give that root right here. We can give it a constant, and I'll give it a scaffold. Scaffold, I'll give it a constant. If we save that, we're getting this error, but I'll just choose that and copy. I think I know the error, but yeah. So we need a material app, which I forgot. So let's just wrap all of these. So remove that constant, wrap all of these with material apps. It's gonna have material app, the home property. Same thing. Root, we don't need to do anything, but here widget called material app. Body, actually home, and we'll remove the constant and add the material app constant. in here scaffold, we'll wrap this with a widget material app with the home property. If we remove the constant from here and give it a constant right there, if we save that, we have the error. But if I give it a hot restart, okay, actually so we're going to run that again. Okay, we are getting our errors. So then actually what we will be doing is making that my app widget, which will have take two things, our authentication and a Firestore, which will have the instances. Then we'll just make our stream builder with our stream as auth and dot user, and I'll be sure. But now we have our scaffold, and just to be sure, let's make our app bar. We'll remove our constant. Yes, so yes, we have our thing. Now for the home, we are gonna, if we see properly, we are gonna be using not a material app but a stream builder. Stream builder. And basically what I am gonna do here, app widget, material, app, and basically we have two things. That's going to be the stream and the builder. I'll give it a semicolon. So the stream, if we remember, we have this user which listens. So basically we have that auth class which takes in on auth, which we need to pass in, right? To pass that in, and we are getting this red error because we need a build argument. But basically what I'll do is I'll make that. So in our state of the root, I'm gonna make our final Firebase Firestore is equal to Firestore Firebase Firestore.instance. What I'll do is I'll just copy that and just paste this again, but I'll make that underscore auth final Firebase auth.instance. Then we'll just pass in our authentication right there. Dot user. And this user variable is this right here, which listens to our auth state changes. If we save that, we need to also pass in something here. So in the builder, we'll have if snapshot. So let's see. So we get the snapshot right here. We are getting that error because this body might not be incomplete. Basically, if we check for if snapshot dot connection state is equal to connection state dot done active, so like that. What else we will do then is check if the snapshot dot data dot uid is equal to null, which I'll show you. So if the snapshot dot data dot ud equal to null, actually not equal to null, this. Let me show you. Basically what we are checking here is every user has a UID, which is the user ID, and basically we're checking if that's null. If that's null, we're going to return the login page. So we're going to return our login page, and I don't have anything yet, so I'm going to just return a scaffold with the app bar or app bar with the login. Actually, I'll just return an app bar for now. Okay, then else will come. So here else, where we have the user, so we're going to return a scaffold again, the app bar as app bar. And then if it's none of them, well, we are going to return and this else actually is in the wrong place. It's supposed to be here. Else, well, we are going to return a scaffold with a child, okay, a body of center with a child of a circular progress indicator. We'll put in a semicolon. I don't need that fast to instance, but we'll be using that later because we'll need to pass that into login. But yeah, if we save that, the get UID was called a null, receive a null. Okay, I forgot to give it another thing. We have some problem, the value field first, and we still have that. Okay, in the material app, in all of them, I just want to remove that debug show check more false. Now just copy that and just paste these in all these material apps. That's it. Okay, and yeah, so well, we have some stuff, and right now we are gonna be returning the login page because, well, we don't have a user, but we are gonna be in the next video we are gonna be learning how to make this login and this home page. So see that next video.